Hello everyone. So UGC NET Computer Science examination is on 24th of this month. So today while I'm recording this video, this is 22nd of June, and the examination is on 24th of June. Now there are some students who call me to ask me, sir, do you have any last minute tips for the exam preparation? So this is the video for the students who ask me the questions about what are the last minute tips that I can give you. Now before I can even start, I would like to point out that what are the different kinds of students, what are the different kind of calls that I get all the time. So basically I can say there are four different categories of students. Number one is the category of students who have prepared well for UGC NET examination, who might be preparing for last 6 months or 1 year, and they have planned their study, they have taken coaching, or maybe without coaching they have planned their study, then they have completed their syllabus. Now the second category of the students are the students who are preparing from the last 3 to 4 months. Third category of the students who are preparing from the last 1 month. And the fourth category, which is a very special category, is the student who are preparing for last 1 or 2 days or maybe last 1 week. So I wanted to address all these four kinds of students in this video because this video might be helpful for you if you are looking for any last minute tips, and I want to give you a genuine tips. I mean genuinely what I feel is going to be very helpful for you. I would like to take the last category first, because this category is a very special category of the students who are saying that from last 1 week they are preparing, or last 2 weeks they are preparing, or maybe today itself I got calls from some students that I want to take your course because I want to give examination 24th. Do you have any notes or books that I can take? Now this is the kind of students who need to rethink about whether they are serious for the examination or not. The reason why I am asking you, the reason why I am saying whether they are serious for the examination or not, because UGC NET examination is not an examination which you can clear just without any kind of preparation. This is a serious examination which requires serious preparation. There are students who are preparing from the last 6 months and still they are not able to complete the syllabus. Then how can you expect that within one single day you can complete the syllabus? Today itself, within 5 or 10 minutes ago, I got a few calls from the students and they said, sir, can you give me some notes because today I am starting my preparation and the 24th is my examination, what can I do? So genuinely saying, there are many videos you can find on YouTube which says how to crack UGC NET examination in 10 days, how to crack UGC NET examination in 1 month. So these kind of videos are basically completely misleading videos. These videos are created just so that they want to gain some views, they want to gain some kind of popularity, because this examination requires at least 6 months to 1 year of preparation. You cannot clear the examination within 5 days or 10 days or 1 week, or 1 week you cannot do it, right, unless you have prepared before. If you have prepared before, if you just wanted to revise, that is a different part. But if you are starting your preparation now, 10 days before the examination, definitely you cannot clear it. Let me show you some statistics. So there are roughly 9.7 lakh students who fill the examination, who give examination in various streams. So the streams might be art, it might be commerce, it might be science. There are so many different streams. So within computer science, there are many thousands of students who are going to give the examination. Now out of all these thousands of students within this computer science discipline, to clear the assistant professor examination, you have to be in top 6% students, and to clear the JRF you have to be at least in top 1% students. The people who got percentile more than 99%, they are qualified for JRF, and the people who got a percentile more than 98% to 97%, they generally clear assistant professorship. And genuinely there are a lot of students who genuinely prepare hard for this examination, because as you can see, the syllabus itself is very lengthy. If you see, we have 2 papers now. We have paper 1 as well as paper 2. Now this paper 1 is roughly comprised of 6 to 7 subjects, and paper 2 is roughly total of around 18 to 23 subjects. It is all that matters is how you divide the subject. So roughly I can divide paper 2 in 18 to 23 subjects and paper 1 in 6 to 7 subjects. Now this paper 1 requires at least 1 week of preparation. Within 1 week or 10 days of preparation you can clear paper 1. I am just saying clearing the cutoff, not scoring very good marks. But to clear the paper 2 examination, you need at least 3 months to 4 months of preparation. This is the minimum, what I am saying, minimum 3 to 4 months of preparation, because out of those 23 subjects, at least you have to finish 18 subjects. Then only you will be able to clear the paper 2 examination. Okay. Now, as I said, the first category of the students are the students who are preparing for the last 6 months and maybe 1 year, and they have planned their preparation, because this is the kind of student who are genuinely serious for the examination, because it takes at least 6 months to 1 year to prepare for the examination well. And these students must have completed their syllabus. These students must have completed their test series. They must have analyzed their mistakes in the test series, and then they must have realized what are the places where they have mistaken, or what are the weak areas that they have, and they must have cleared it. So these are the students who qualify JRF in most of the cases. Okay. And then you have the second students, which is who are preparing for last 3 to 4 months. Obviously 3 to 4 months is a good time. You must have prepared well, and you can easily clear the examination. You must have prepared well, you can easily clear the examination in 3 to 4 months. But at the last moment, the problem is they might feel that they have not completed the entire syllabus, because obviously just to complete the syllabus it takes a lot of time. So don't worry, even if you have not completed the syllabus, but at least if you have finished 15 to 18 subjects at least in paper 2, you can clear the examination. But what you have to do here is, you must have given the test series. So from the test series, go through the areas where you are doing mistakes, which are your weak areas. The biggest problem with the students is they go for the easy stuff. When they are revising also, they go for the easy stuff. What do I mean to say by this is, if you see, when you study in your school time, when you practice mathematics, you always practice that chapter the most which is easiest for you. I mean, you understood it properly. So you must be preparing the chapter, you must be spending maximum amount of time in that single chapter. So this is the same problem with the student. What they do is, they must have finished 15 to 18 subjects, but what they have done in last 1 month is, during revision they must have revised that subject again and again where they are very strong, and the subjects where they are not strong, so you must have devoted very less time in that. The reason why those subjects are not strong, because you have devoted very less time in those subjects. So it is important that while you are revising, you have to make sure that you spend maximum amount of time in revising those subjects which are weak for you, weak areas. Spend maximum time in revising weak areas. Spend maximum time in analyzing your mistakes in the practice test paper. Now what you can do here in the next I think 2 days are left, so hardly it is 2 days, I think it is 1.5 days left. So what you can do here at this point of time is, just take previous year UGC NET question, maybe the December 2018 examination, take the paper, the previous year December 2018 paper, and put a timer of 3 hours, and now solve that question paper and see what is the marks you are getting. So maybe you might be getting 55%, maybe you might be getting 58%. If you are getting around 55 to 58%, now what you have to do is, you just analyze what are the places where you have done mistakes, because most of the time students prepare well, but they do a lot of silly mistakes, and just because of those silly mistakes they are not able to clear the exam. So do not do any kind of silly mistakes at this point of time, because if you can see that you are still doing silly mistakes at this time, so obviously in the examination you are going to do silly mistakes. Okay, so just try to minimize those silly mistakes, because that is a very, very important part. And secondly, to avoid those silly mistakes, you have to be very relaxed, you have to be very cool with the mind, you have to remove all the disturbances around you, and you have to focus. And to focus, take a proper sleep before the examination, and prepare well before the examination. Prepare all your admit cards. Do not wait for the last minute, that on the last minute you are going to prepare your admit card and everything. So just right now, because you have time at this moment, so just prepare your admit card, take all your documents, take a proper sleep, have a focused mind, have a calm mind, then only go for the examination. This is going to help you in your actual examination. You have done a lot of hard work, and this is the time where you should get fruit of that hard work, right? So it's been 3 to 4 months, you have done extraordinary amount of hard work. Now you should get a result of that. So do not compromise with the result, because you need to be totally and completely focused with it. Okay, now the students who are preparing for last 1 month, see, there's a very little chance, genuinely saying, if you are not strong with your subjects, if you have if you cannot finish your syllabus well on time, if you're not strong with the subjects, there are very little chance that you can clear even the assistant professorship. But I should say that there's nothing the case where there's no exceptions. Obviously, if I say there are 100 students who are preparing for last 1 month, maybe 1 or 2 students can clear the examination, because they are the exceptions, right? But 98% or 99% of the cases, that the chances are that you cannot clear the examination within just 1 or 2 months of preparation. This examination needs time. So to analyze your preparation, just give a mock test and see where you stand. And then if you see that in the mock test you cannot clear the mock test, then consider this examination, this upcoming 24 June examination, as a practice examination, because you need at least 6 months, and focus for the December examination. So it is a very good thing that UGC examination is twice a year. It's not like GATE examination. GATE examination is only happening once a year, which is in February, but UGC is twice a year. And because it is twice a year, so it is very good for you to prepare again and to give the examination again. So if you ask me what are the last minute tips for all these kind of students, all I can say is, you have prepared well. If you have prepared well, obviously you are going to clear the examination. You do not need any last minute tips. Do not waste time on any misleading video on YouTube which says clear the examination in 1 week, clear the examination in 10 days, clear the examination in 2 days. Do not waste your time in such kind of videos, because they are not going to help you out with anything. If you have prepared well, you must have planned your study properly. And because you have planned your study properly, you know what are your weak areas, what are your strong areas, you know where you have to revise, and you already know what you have to do. I don't have to give you any extra suggestions about what you can do. So you guys are at least postgraduates. There are some students who are also giving PhD examinations. You have already done your post graduation. So now at this point of time, you are mature enough to analyze your preparation, and you are mature enough to understand what are your weak areas and what are your strong areas. So all I can say here at this point of time is, all the best for examination. You have done well, you have prepared well. Now it is a time where you need result. Okay, so the next 1.5 days, just do a mock test. 1 or 2 mock tests is enough. Just take the December paper and solve it properly, thoroughly, with a timer on, and analyze your mistakes. That's it. Take a proper sleep, take your admit card and everything, all the proper documents. If your venue is at a very distant place, just reach 1 day prior, because most of the time I've seen that people are late due to maybe something can go wrong on that day. So if your venue is very far away, so just go 1 day prior to that. And all the best for the examination. My best wishes are with you. If you need any information or suggestion, just let me know. Just email me. I'll try to answer your question as much. I'll try to answer your question with honesty. Okay. Thank you so much.